Welcome back to MECO FMSCI International Karting Championship 2026 Rotax MAC classes for round 1. We are live for the micros. This is going to be a 12-lapper race. It is Rudra Pratap Singh Shekhawat leading from the front from Leapfrog Racing. He's already pulled up a 7/10 of the lead. Zidan Arshan Aniz in comp number 27. Comp number 12 is dropped down to number 5. Ayansh Patil, comp number 27, is already up to the second position. Joining me in the commentary box is Aditya Patnaik, who is a national champion of the karting championship and a 3-time vice champion and now a driver coach, and also his new title as a team manager with Ray Racing. Welcome into the commentary box. This is a very, very hard profuse action. You're already seeing them attack into the tighter turns, right, Aditya Patnaik?
Good to be here. Yeah, the race has started and it's looking quite interesting.
In this particular turn, the turn number 3 that we will always talk about, we've already seen Rudra Pratap Singh, 48.731 is the fastest. As a driver coach, taking into turn number 1 all the way to turn number 3, what is it that you're, because you yourself being a national champion, is the lines going to be straight, or you just got to give it a little more push or go a little wide into this particular turn?
I mean, it's all about keeping up momentum. If you was fighting especially, then you got to keep up momentum to go for a move. And yeah, for the micros especially important because, you know, they're a slower class, so it becomes really about how smooth you can be.
So then, the real battle that we are going to be seeing right now is between Zakir Joseph and Arav Sureka and Zidan Arshan Aniz and these three folks again. When you are stuck here, what do you do? What do? You try and get closer to the point and just make sure you're in the bargain. Okay, 2 cars side by side and literally trying to climb, trying to outdo the other. Comp number 8, Zakir Joseph is now the fastest man on the track. This is Zakir Joseph. I just wanted to check with you, Adit. Do you think following the car or trying to break the toe, what would be your strategy in this particular line?
Definitely try to, you know, follow as much as possible, reduce your mistakes, and just be smooth so you can get the slipstream and hopefully get around at the guy.
So comp number 27 versus competitor number 8. This is the battle that we look. So there are two-way battle. Ayansh Patil versus Zakir Joseph and Arav Sureka versus Zidan Arshan Aniz. Our cameraman and the production team is saying, where do we look? Where should we look, Aditya? Should we look at the second and third? You know what? Let's follow it with the second and third. Because as we suddenly talk about, comp number 8 is somehow got past comp number 27. Ayansh Patil, the move on the inside that you just predicted.
Move and the battle is still on. They're going down the inside, and I mean, you just have to preserve momentum in these cars, and it's quite tricky for the drivers.
You've driven these cars, especially when you're trying to punch as much amount of grip, especially in this turn. Would you like to stay closer to the exit or just go wide like as comp number 8, Zakir Joseph is going? What will be your line?
Yeah, you definitely try and maximize the track so you get as much exit speed as possible. But it's a fine balance.
Zidan Arshan Aniz has clocked in the fastest lap time, and you can see a little pink on number 5, comp number 48.541. He is the fastest man on the track. Now, comp number 27 is trying to trail and trying to hurry him into a corner. Oh, side by side, 5 cars in one frame. They are giving us quite a pulsating action. It's over the edge. Comp number 22 joins in the party. It's Arav Sureka from Rio Racing. I hope Arav is watching. Arav is going to race his best because his driver coach is watching from the sidelines. And you better tell him what he should do. What should Arav do right now? Come on, advise him.
I'd want him to just go for it, go for the move. Guys ahead are fighting pretty tough, so this is his opportunity.
I love this. Gentlemen, ladies, we got 5 cars fighting for 2 positions again, fighting for the second to 6. Arav Sureka has possibly heard Aditya Patnaik and he's sending it over that line. But on the meantime, he's got to be a little bit careful because he's got to go on the offensive and defend at the same time. How do you do it? You've done that before.
Yeah, it's a really tricky situation, but it comes down to real driving skill and being aware on track.
I've always seen you get the best of the drivers when you are challenged. And corporate number 8, Zakir Joseph from Peregrine Racing is challenged. Ayansh Patil from M Sport is taking it over. Arav Sureka from Rio Racing is bringing it to home right now. This is Zidane Arshan Anis, the man who's got a coolest hairstyle on the track. He's now at number 5. How is he going to pull through now? Oh, somebody's kind of a. When do you decide that you will basically go and just break that formation?
You just gotta know it. You know it in your gut. You just gotta send it when the time comes.
But you were expecting Zidane to basically send it over Arav, but Arav was smart enough to hold it together. Copper number 27 has tied that move multiple times on the outside, and he was just not able to stick it there. Look how nervous copper number 8 is. Copper number 27 goes on the outside, tries the inside, then says, okay, let me just follow through. You being a stockic defense as component number 8, Zakir Joseph is parking that car in the center of the track when nobody wants to see it. Not an easy time to overtake for component number 27. Oh, component number 27 now decides to come on the outside, a wider line. They better not have a contact. Somebody, yes, he's going to take him right now. So he's literally closes the door on him. Component number 27, the hard work literally plays. It's Ayansh Patil. Or from M Sport taking in the second. This is a good battle, Aditya Patnaik.
Quickly, there's 5 cars ready for battle of P2. It's amazing. They can go 3 wide almost into each corner.
You get a feeling that Arav Sureka is not getting as much juice or as much pace he would want. So I think he's literally playing a stockic defense. Would the driver coach agree or disagree?
Yeah, the guys. I mean, the guys ahead are really quick. They're doing a solid job. So, but they're fighting, thankfully. So we've got a chance.
Tell Arav Sureka something that he needs to do. Come on, driver coach to your student.
If I could talk to him right now, I just say, get your head in the game, stay right there. Anything good happen.
He is staying right there. Get your head in the game. He's getting his card between the two of them. 27, Ayansh Patil and Zakir Joseph. Aditya Patnaik, we got 2 laps to go. This is going to go on. Or I could be mistaken. Are we on to the last lap? No, we've got 2 laps to go. Copper number 27 is now fighting your boy. Arav Sureka tries to send it in. Aditya Patnaik felt a little nervous. He was almost saying, please send it into that corner. And he was not, but he's keeping it there. He's keeping it there. This is going to be an interesting fight. I've not seen in a very long time. Not 1, but 5 of them fighting for the second position. Rudra Pratap Singh has run away with 7-second lead, but this is the battle that we're looking at. Welcome to the chaos. Welcome to the line. It is, at the moment, Zakir Joseph has now consolidated. Now it's a 4-way fight for the 3rd position. Arav Sureka on the outside, copper number 27 on the inside. Rudra Pratap Singh in the meantime sets yet another fastest lap. It's all happening out here. This is the last lap. Well, I'm tempted to go and watch the winner, but let's kind of stay with him. Copper number 27 versus copper number 22. Arav Sureka should send it. No, he doesn't. He just follows him. Come on, scold him a little bit, Aditya.
Come on, Arav, you got this.
This is good stuff. As we say, Rudra Pratap Singh is back in way. Let's quickly follow the race leader, because he is going to come home to the checkered flag and he's going to take it home again. This is the man who's been absolutely untouched. He has been already pulled up about 7.5 second lead into turn number 11. Make that turn number 12. Well, we are still nervously looking back. Let's look back on the finish line. It's going to be Rudra Pratap Singh Shekhawat is going to take the checkered flag, and he takes it. But let's look at the fight for the 2nd and 3rd. The fight for the 2nd and 3rd is going to be very critical again. It's Zakir Joseph who takes it. Ayansh Patil takes the 3rd. Arav Sureka takes the 4th. This is brilliant stuff again. While the eyes were on the race leader, we were all stuck to find out what really happened here again. Now, Aditya, you know you've been there as a driver coach. You know you've been there as a champ of the national championship. You know this one could have gone anywhere.
I mean, it's races like this where you need a level head as a driver to make the best of the opportunity. But I mean, I got to say hats off to Leapfrog and Rudra. Fantastic job they've done to win by this margin.
Aditya, I would also like to quiz you a little bit on your national championship, 3-time vice champion. You're also going to be racing abroad. Your plans for that one?
I'm currently racing in the Vios Cup. Just got a podium in that. My first international podium. Next round's in a month. Hopefully we can do 2 more better than that.
Tell me something. After the incident, you had a recovery and you were very clear that you're going to come back strong and you come back hard.
And it was a tough road, but I had a lot of support from my friends and family. And thankfully, we got back to racing and got back with a punch.
And you got back with a place on the podium again. How does it feel? And take me through that moment. One time you're meeting for rehabilitation, meeting the doctor, and next moment you're in the top three. Take me through that journey.
To be honest, from the first visit to the doctor, all I could think about is the next win.
So then it's Rudra Pratap Singh from the Micromax, Leapfrog as we called it, Sakya Joseph at number 2, Ayansh Patil at number 3. Arav Surekha should have been there into the top 3 again. But then it's for the driver coach to go back to the pits and maybe giving him a little bit of a wanking or a little bit of a scolding. How would you scold? Come on, if you're talking to Arav Surekha now, give me that driver's briefing now.
I mean, I think we would have done more, but I think he did a decent job the whole weekend.
Yes, he did. Aditya Patnaik, it's been an absolute...
Thank you for having me.
I will love to have you again and wish you very, very best for the next for rounded. We are moving forward, ladies and gentlemen.
So, Mehdi, we're walking out here for the umpteenth time, many years of pushing go-karts onto the track. I think we started this, I don't know, 20 years ago?
Yeah, probably something like this, yeah.
Someone put a couple of karts out there and said, that looks really cool. And then we thought, okay, put a couple more out and just built and built and built. It takes a good year of setting up what we have now. The people behind the scenes back at Rotax and also the Shadi partners working together as one for this event.
Nice thing over here is we work all together.
Yeah, everyone helping one another and pushing each other.
Dan, het was aan met 90. 84, dat was
63. I'm 65 kommer nu.
You will not believe what they have to do to line the karts up, and now they're using lasers to get everything perfect in place. So it's a huge effort, a monumental effort.
This is something we will be proud of.
I mean, it's in the heart, isn't it? Yeah. Absolute pleasure always.
Pleasure for us because you are here.
I mean, from your perspective, this is still impressive, isn't it, every time you see it?
Funny thing for me is, you know, that how many people are commenting, this must be fake.
Yeah.
That's for me the best, you know.
Yeah.
The people who are here, they see that it's real.
Yeah.
That's really cool. Those pictures are going around the globe. I think
immediately.
Everyone is excited, you know.
Yeah.
It's hard to keep them off the
track.
Yeah.
I mean, for me, it's one of the most iconic pictures you're going to get.
Yeah.
To see one of these go-karts that is on the grid at a 400, and then you get the raffle and you pull it out, that's your number of the kart. You walk down and select your go-kart. It's just such a spectacular situation. For the people coming here for the first time and seeing this is just out of this world.
Welcome back to the MECO FMSCI International Karting Championship 2026 Rotax Max classes. We are live, and this means it is going to be very much the race for it. This is coming around here as well as we stay in for the line. And this is how it works. Well, we're going to be getting more folks. We had Arshi, we've had just Aditya Patnaik, Suhail Shah, and we've been just absolutely grateful to all the folks who've been coming on over. You have joined. Okay, you're able to come in live. This is a moment where we're looking at the Rotax Max classes. This is the MECO FMSCI International Karting Championship 2026. Rotax Max classes. We're looking at compet number 150. That is Akshat Cyril's Kart Guru Motorsports. They are ready to go on the line. We are also picking on the line again. This is a special. Welcome along as we say hello from Coimbatore. Welcome along to the MECO FMSCI Indian National Karting Championship 2026. This is the Rotax Max Classes Round 1. We are live from Coast High Performance Center. How does the junior grid looks like? It is going to be a man who is from Team M Sport right on pole position as we get on with the grid here. Let's quickly have a look at the grid that literally follows through now. It's Team M Sport. The Junior Max Finals is about to play out now. Here we go again as we quickly look at as the lines that come through now. It's going to be really competitive right in the front. Rivan Dev from Team M Sport, Rishik Rohit, who was with me in the commentary box from 2M Sports guys on 1 and 2. Rehan Khan takes the third. What a fighting comeback it has been from number 9 to number 3. Hamza Mutuza from Crest Motorsports at number 4. Swarnav Das goes at number 5. At number 6 is going to be Abhishek Barse. Vihan is at number 7. Om Shri Takri is at number 8. Siddhant is at number 9 from Peregrine. Number 10 is Saeed. At number 11 is Suleiman Sharif. At number 12, it is going to be Ahan Kapoor from Leapfrog Racing. At number 13 is Jay Batra. It is going to also be a long drive for him on the line. It's Noya Arya at number 14. Akash at number 15. Aditya Pratap at number 16. It's going to be Ali. Further down the order, it's Arav Mikhail and Shaurya Yadav. Jay Batra on 21. Akshat Cyril is on 22. Suhain Tiku is on 23. Kind of different teams getting in ready with their different form. M Sport is there. Momentum, Crest, Leapfrog, Peregrine. We also had the Red Rabbit Racing and the Kart Crew Motorsports. The Peregrine represented by Sushain Jay Batra. We have Arav, Akash, along with the likes of Suleiman and Saeed Lukman as well. We are getting in ready, and now we are on course for looking around it. Joining me in the commentary box this time around, I am extremely happy and to welcome Kian Shah from Rayo Racing, whose driver coach currently is Amey Bafna, who's also a former Indian national karting champion, over 100 races, the FI World Cup Malaysia, and he's also been the vice champion in the Junior Max. Kian Shah, welcome into the commentary box. How does it feel when you come to a Rotax weekend?
Thank you so much for having me. I mean, it's a great feeling to come and race, in the nationals. It's great competition, especially in the senior and the junior. The junior, we can see some really top drivers like Ravon. Obviously, it's going to be a good battle. The top five seems quite strong.
I'm going to love to talk to you about the preparation right now. During this particular time, when we are looking at the dashboard there is, you can also see, I think it is Ali who's literally trying to check the tires. What is it exactly that you do just at the Park Farm, where the machines are on the stand? What is it exactly that you do looking at the machine over?
Obviously you have to put your tires, you have to get your fuel, make sure your car's race ready. You don't want to go out there and have like a loose tire, no fuel in your car. So it's really important to, prepare, make sure you have a good batch of tires and all. So, you have a great race.
There's a little bit of chatter as well. We always go. You maybe pull the other guy's leg, play some mind games, and you're very good at that. So imagine you and I are racing. You're going to play mind games with me. What are you going to tell me?
I'm going to tell you, don't mess up the start. Don't try to make some moves. Be scared of the guy behind you. Just to really get in their head. And
so you do that.
I do.
You do play the mind games.
I do.
Welcome to competitive motorsports.
Yeah, indeed.
You do also have a little bit of racing experience of having worked with your driver coach Amey Bafna, who's been a national champion, a man who I've seen race, a man I've seen conquering the FMSCI International Karting Championship. What does he tell you when you get on the track?
It's great to be coached by a champion like Amey, especially. He used to be racing with Jehan back in the day. And, to have a guy like that beside you, can really change the way you're driving and your outcome in races, especially.
Jehan Daruwala always found Amey Bafna very annoying. And he continues to annoy. But then we always told Jehan had better taste in music. Has your driver coach's Amey Bafna's taste in music become better, or it's gone worse?
I'm not quite sure, but I don't think it's gone any better.
Now you're trying to be very nice. Say it to the world. Amey Bafna, your music is quite bad. Your choices are. Come on, do that.
Maybe it is. Just maybe.
I'm really having fun at your course, Kian. How does it feel to also have your team principal interact with you? Rehman Banaji, to me, he's also one of the greats of the Indian National Championship.
He's he's a great person to work with. How much I've learned throughout my racing career, which is a short 4 years. I don't think I would ever become a driver I am today without him. He's obviously a really important person to work with.
Shout out to Rehman Banaji. 8-time national champion who is an absolute great human being. I want to ask you, when you're carrying your carts onto the floor, there's a certain amount of caution that you put in. What do you want to do?
I always want to make sure my mechanic doesn't drop my cart because, otherwise I can't race. But it's just the nerves really start to kick in because it's that final moment before you go out and lights out and, you start racing.
This is the Junior Max class. You know this class very well because you were a vice champion in this class.
Correct.
Can be very crowded, can be very messy, can
Indeed.
be filled with bottlenecks.
It can. I would say the junior is one of my favorite classes to drive in. It's all these young, ambitious.
Why do you say that?
They're all young, ambitious, young kids. They're all trying to make them seen. They all want to win, and they all want to be the best in India. I mean, even the world. And it's just a great category to race in overall.
You also recently raced in the FIA World Cup Malaysia. Tell me about that experience quickly before we get onto the track now.
That's one of the most intense championships I've ever done. Getting out there, representing my country, out there in a grid of 56 drivers, all best from their country. It's an insane experience.
I want to tell this to people watching back home. When Kian said it was a proud moment to represent country, his left hand touched his heart. And that's what it means to you.
Correct, it does.
It means so much to you when you represent your country. And there is where we take pride in. Just for the record, we have one of the longest and the tallest grid in the Asia. We also had a word with the karting commissioner for Mr. Sham Kumar, who is also talking to us. And he clearly said that we're going to be touching 100 over there. There is also a very nice gentleman who's walked behind us in the studio box. Saurabh Upadhyay, a man who always has a lot of sweets. Has he given you a lot of sweets? You're the man behind you.
You know, he's quite sweet, but he's quite hard on you when it comes to racing.
You are saying something wrong. He is as sweet as a Roshagola. Say that now.
He's as sweet as Roshagola.
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 As a Bengali, that's the first thing you learn, my friend. The contest is going to be as sweet as a Roshagola.
Indeed.
Okay, so in the entry point, this is going to be one of the lines where you think Rehan is going to have an advantage, or do you think there is Rishik Gross ready, or do you fancy Rehan Khan making a dive somewhere?
You know, I really think Rehan Khan can really go for the lead. You know, I've seen him racing internationally too. He's quite strong in racecraft especially. I think he's the one that Rehan should look out for.
There is 23 carts on the grid, and 23 carts that can literally come around here again. Rishik Rohit ready from Team M Sport. Will he play defensive and keep Rehan Khan? How important it is to have your team man little backing you up?
I don't think so he should. I think they should work together. And you know, I think they should get Rehan, because end of the day, it's not a team sport, it's a driver sport.
I want to talk to you about the clipping this particular corner on turn 6 to turn 7.
Correct.
Do you touch it or just stay a little wide?
I slightly touch it. Because you know, you obviously want to get the best line to the corner. And I just make sure I carry as much speed as I can to prepare for the next corner.
On this particular corner, this is where it's turn number 12. You dive in and almost challenging the laws of physics and challenging the track limits. You're trying to keep four wheels within the track limits again. Quite a challenge there, isn't it?
It is really, because especially you're coming in such high speed, it's
Right.
quite hard to keep all four wheels in. But you know, that's the part of being a racing driver. You have to come there and be cautious.
Not many people realize you're sitting on ground. You're sitting on ground zero level
Correct.
and facing such speed. In this particular turn, where it's turn number 10, I want you to talk to me about the curbs. It's enticing if you carry that speed, right? You've got to be avoiding the curbs there.
It really is. You don't want to hit that curb at all, because it just really doesn't go well for you coming into the final corner.
Kian, when I see you on the cart, I don't see you weaving during the formation. Is that's deliberate? We'll come to that in just a bit, because we got to look at the start. It is a start now. It's a definitely a go. Rivande Preetham immediately looks back, but Rehan Khan, as predicted, dives in and sends it. Was there a chaos in the front? Possibly no. They come unscathed, thankfully. So they are able to get past turn 2 in quick time. Up to turn number 4. They are profusely fast. This is furious stuff out over there. Look at them go. One cart after the other. We are already seeing Rivande Preetham dominating again. He's got qualifying to his name. Heat 1, Heat 2 and the pre-finals. Can he add the final to make it a massive weekend, a mega weekend for him? Up to turn number 10 in quick time as they get it on so quickly again. They are literally making heads up on the line again. What a start it has been as we look through now. We remember this was supposed to be down a very much a 16-lap race again. Rivande Preetham has already shot the fort. You really think that was a mega start from Rivan?
I really think it was. He timed it perfectly. He opened up for the next corner, make sure there was not a big gap behind him, and he pushed forward. And this is where I think Rehan could have done better. I believe Rehan could have stuck in with Rehan and made a move into C3.
Did you think that possibly Rehan got a possibly little more wheel spin, got that covered, and he was trying to cover the inside and then trying to dive in? That dive wasn't timed as perfectly as possible.
Yeah, correct. I think Rishik really messed up and stopped for him. Instead of focusing on Rehan, Rishik came into the play and kind of disrupted the start for Rishik. For Rehan.
Isn't it exciting when you sit with me in the commentary box, when you look at the timing screen and somebody's gone for a little off-roading? That's completely off-roading. That's comp number 146, Om Shri Thakkar from Crest Motorsports. What do you think happened there? Did you think he clipped the curb too early or too late?
I think she was in the heat of the battle, and I think she lost control of the car and went off.
Om Shri would be able to get back again. We do have Boys and girls competing in this championship. I always say this, the machine that we drive does not know the gender that is driving it. It's all about the skill. And the skill of Rivandev Preetham right up there is solidly good there. Fastest lap time for Rivandev Preetham, 45.28 to 1. Hamsa, we were also looking at Hamsa right now at number 2 now. This is a battle that is, now, you know, when you have battles like this, the first thing that we're telling ourselves is, where do we look? We look for the, you know, let's look here now. Let's follow the battle of 107. Rehan Khan Rashid has fallen back from number 3 to number 5. Is it risk versus reward, or you're just lucky to get your reward when it comes?
I believe it's risk and reward, you know, with no, especially in racing, a risk is a really important factor. If you don't take that risk, you know, you never know what your reward's going to be. Like Ayrton Senna once said, if you see a gap and you don't make the move, you're no longer a racing driver. And that's the risk part we're talking about.
If you see a gap, just send it in. Hamsa, in the meantime, sets the fastest lap time. Look at him go, 45.245. He is got 1.5 seconds gap to catch up on Rivandev Preetham from Team M Sport. It's M Sport number 1, Crespo. Oh, wow, that was a mega, very, very high risk move, but it came off. It really comes in again. Which kart was that? That was a man with a blue helmet. We're going to be tracking this man. He is literally charging everywhere. He's not backing down again. He's been putting all the aggressive stunt there. He knows he's got to put it where it really matters. He is trying to send it into multiple turns after the other.
Indeed,
it is Saeed Liqman who has now dropped down to number 5. We've seen Rivan once again dominating the pace right up in the front there. It is the gap of 1.5. So Hamsa has not let Rivan just run away with this race again. We still have over 10 laps to go. Anything could happen, but at this moment, he is your lonely wolf. We have a retirement at this point of time. Where do we look? We look at, oh wow, 105 versus 107. Let's stick to this battle.
That was a really good, really tough move from Rehan.
Wow. 5 karters trying to outdo each other. Somebody has to get back again. It was Rehan Khan who hits once again. Rehan Khan literally bringing in the party again. They are looking to literally make complete hay when the sun shines. Jostling for positions. Where will you search for your race lines? How do you search for your race lines when you're in such a tough condition? You've been there.
It's really hard to race in this heat. And you know, when you're a big pack, when you're in the heat, it's really hard to race, you know. You have to be there, be smart.
Oh my
that's a
word!
Big crash.
I hope he's okay. Okay, it's a red flag.
It's a red flag.
It's a red flag. When I say it's a red flag, I'm heaving a sigh of relief.
Me too.
You hate red flags, don't you?
I mean, to be fair,
Come on, speak your mind.
To be fair, a red flag can really help you out sometimes, especially when you're not the best position. You know, you're in that top 10, you're in that top 12. A red flag can really help you. You know, your tires have gone back to temperature. You're in a good position to, you know, give your start another try, and you know, it can really work out sometimes.
So then, let's quickly look at how the top 10 looks like. It's Rivandev Preetham at number 1, Hamsa at number 2, Rishik Rohit Reddy at number 3, Rehan Khan still classified at number 4, Saeed Lukman at number 5, Vihan Mukhya at number 4. First and foremost, Ahan Kapoor is okay. I just wanted to announce that. Comp number 108 from Leapfrog Racing is okay. In fact, I like the guts that he did. The moment he just got off, he just jumped out of the cart.
Correct.
That was something interesting around. Okay, so there is a little bit of a debris. There is a little bit of debris which is going to be there on the cart. Now, we know we got to clear that up. Let's kind of look at that cart number. Let's try and see if we can zoom in there and see what cart number it is over there right now. A big credit to the marshals.
Correct.
A big credit to the officials. And it's never easy to come and just keep the track spick and span. It's comment number 117. And I do believe it is Shaurya Yadav from Red Rabbit Racers. He is fine. He just got off the machine, and he's absolutely fine now. That is Shaurya Yadav from Red Rapid Races. Now it's a red flag. So the number of laps are going to be 10. The ambulance comes out on time. With me in the commentary box is Kian Shah. He has been the vice champion of the junior class. He is also a man who has had the very distinction of being part of the FI World Cup Malaysia. Also has over 100 races. We are live from MECO FMSCI International Karting Championship 2026 Rotax MAC classes. This is round 1. We will be back in just a bit. If you've just joined us, good afternoon.
Winning is everything, but it is not the only thing. 384 champions, a rainbow of colour, hope and pride.
It changed my whole life, and there's no other event in the world like it.
I love it. It's part of my life.
Bahrain unfolds before them, a floodlit ocean of sand under an ink-black sky, a roller coaster of tarmac and emotion. Months after month they have toiled in every country, every track, in all conditions to grasp hold of their prize, their ticket, their golden opportunity. Behind each contender, the love, the drive, the joy and heartache is shared equally. The time and sacrifice is all of ours. Each moment, each race is felt from afar, from the pits, the stands, the grid.
Did put hairs on your arms, you know. It's such an emotional experience for everyone. Win, lose or draw, there's such a passion for it.
The moment arrives. Summon every sinew and go for broke. If you don't take your opportunity, a rival will. Glory, triumph, victory or defeat, all flash by like a feather blowing on the hot breeze. With every grand final, a champion is crowned, standing tall on the shoulders of us all.
Time is a strange thing.
A quarter of a century, gone in the blink of an eye.
The heart, the spirit, the soul of this week remains.
A week that is made for us. Time. Treasure it. Embrace it. Celebrate it.
For this week will soon pass. Time, it waits for no one.
But for this week only, time revolves around us.
A grand effort on the grandest stage. Sarno becomes a crackling canopy of colour, noise, passion and pride.
Each driver obsesses over time. What time to make their move, what time to go for broke.
When to be patient, when to pass, to defend, to attack. Choose the wrong time
and the dream is over. For those who make it, their week boils down to this. One race
where time is critical,
where every minute, second, millisecond counts.
One race to prove your talent to the world. A race more intense,
more exciting, more thrilling than any other. And if you time things to perfection, you become part of 25 years of history. Years of champions.
"25 years of drivers making this week their time.
In a week made for us.
We are live from MECO FMSCI International Karting Championship 2026, Rotax Max Classes, India. We are at Coast High Performance Center in Coimbatore. We are live and we are about to start off with the rest of the categories again. We've just stopped for a little bit in the Junior Max category and the action continues. And we've also caught up very quickly with Mr. Shyam Kumar. He is the chairman of the Karting Commission. With me is a very, very senior chief steward and who has been with Motorsports for over 35 years. He is the chairman of the Karting Commission and a very senior mentor in the Levitas Cup. He has trained multiple amount of talent to go on to national level and international level racing. As a chairman of the Karting Commission, you will be happy with the progress Indians overall have made because we have one of the tallest and the longest grid in Asia.
Yeah, we have the biggest grid in Asia now, and most of our drivers have gone abroad and raced. There are several people who reached up to F2 level, and the sport is growing in India. This is basically the grassroots of motorsport. Rotax is the only championship in the country, and we have other national series and cups happening. Four-stroke also comes in this year. Several events will happen. It will be more affordable to the newcomers, and from there they graduate into two-stroke karting.
You will be happy with the Rotax Max Karting Championship, with a contest that we've already seen when you talk about grassroots level fundamentals to be built.
Yeah, we are very happy, and of course the support from FAA is also. This is the first year we have given the FAA President's Medal to the winners of the 3 classes in the championship PD. Yet we want to achieve about 100 entries in the near future, which should happen in the next year or so.
A little bit more about the FIA medals that we're giving out this year.
See, basically the FAA medals is for one senior driver, one junior driver and women driver. There were 3 different teams which got it, the drivers with the teams, and this has been an encouraging fact. The FAA CAK president has given the awards along with the federation president, and this motivates our drivers to perform much better. We had a system wherein our drivers used to go take part in other countries in the local ASN events, but I'd like them to go and take part in FAA events abroad and grow. And this should really help the sport to grow in the country.
How do you expect the coming year to pan out? 6 rounds of the Karting National Championship, plus the plans that you have.
Yeah, next year the first target would be to reach the 3-figure mark and total entries, the 100. We have to cross the barrier. Though we have the biggest grid in Asia, we expect more drivers to come in. And the 4 classes which are running is really improving. We can see girls coming up and competing with the boys. Last year, one of the champions was a girl. Arshi was the girl over there. And yes, we are bringing in more of 4-stroke karting, wherein it becomes a feeder class. There is a national series which is going on a different engine. It will improve, and these drivers get a chance to take part in the RMC International World platform. Let's wait and see how it grows from here. Next year, definitely it will improve from the thing. And the organizers are really going all out to do it much better. And we as a commission closely interact with the organizers. We support them. We try to provide them the best facilities available.
Thank you so much for talking to us, and congratulations already on a wonderful event here.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Before we can go around, we would like to say, as far as the Junior Max is concerned, both the competitors are fine. Both of them are fine. They have just been taken to the medical center and deemed fit to race. Well, this is the MECO FMSCI International Karting Champion 2026 Rotax Max classes. Quite a little bit of extension before we start the remainder of the Junior Max. Let's show you a little bit about how the scrutiny works hard towards the weekend to wonderful Rotax engines from the minis, the micros, the juniors and the seniors. Our scrutinies work really hard.
Hi, this is Ashwin, Chief Scrutineer for this event.
Hi, I'm Vishnu, I'm Scrutineer for this event.
And myself, Kaushik, same Scrutineer for this event.
This is Rotax Max engine. This is used for our National Karting Championship. We have 4 classes. One is Micro, which is an 9 bhp, and then Mini, which is an 13 bhp. Then this is a Junior, this is a 23 bhp engine, and the Senior is 30 bhp engine.
During every weekend before the race, we seal the engine prior to the race.
And this is specifically 2-stroke kart racing engine that is specifically made for kart racing.
Before every engine gets sealed, we check every parts of this engine: crankcase, crank, connecting rod, pistons, piston rods, cylinder bore diameter, head, and other things. We check before it gets sealed.
For every engine, it takes around half an hour to 45 minutes to seal the whole engine before the race weekend.
The Rotax Max has its own engine regulations, which states that each engine has to be pre-sealed before it can participate in a Rotax Max Challenge event.
With me in the commentary box is Kiansha, a man who's also been mentored by Ame Bafna, worked closely with you, Rehman Banerjee. There is also Saurabh Bandyopadhyay in the team. I want to talk to you about, we just heard from our scrutiny, Ashwin, Vishnu and Kaushik. What happens in the scrutiny before a race weekend?
I believe scrutiny is one of the most important parts on a race weekend. You know, you don't want anyone having an illegal engine, or, you know, anyone having gear that doesn't protect them. You know, it's just keeps racing fair in a way, and also keeps it safe. And you know, when the scrutiny people do their job, you know, it's not an easy job, it's one of the hardest jobs to do. The scrutining over 100 carts, you know, they have to check each engine is fair to race, and you know, that's Rotax. You know, it's fair racing and, you know, racing your way.
Kian has been a vice champion in the junior class, and he's also been part of the FIA World Cup in Malaysia, over 100 races. How do you have to say when technicality comes into sports? How much is technical, how much is racing skill according to you?
I would say it's 50-50 because the technical part is, again, really important. You don't want to get out there racing with people who have unfair advantages and, you know, with people who are cheating in a way, and scrutiny kind of avoids all of those problems, and it just makes racing for the driver much easier.
We are going to be looking at a Rotax engine. Before I play that video which has come from Rotax, what do you like about these machines?
I would say Rotax, one of the best engines I've ever driven. I've driven many engines. I've driven
Right.
4-stroke, I've driven
Understood.
different types of 2-stroke engines, and I would say Rotax stands out. It's fair racing, you know, they all are the same type, and it just makes racing more affordable in a way,
Right.
and also really competitive.
So then, let's quickly have a look at what Rotax has to say about the engines.
It sits in silence, just one of hundreds, built to be equal. Once selected, it will become unique. Lap after lap, session after session, every minute change matters, a never-ending quest. Each delicate adjustment is observed, measured, monitored. Piece by piece, the puzzle is solved. Speed, grip, hard on the brakes, turn in, make it bite. Gradually, it is moulded, until finally it is ready, but not complete.
So, Mehdi, we're walking out here for the umpteenth time,
Yes.
many years of pushing go-karts onto the track.
Yes.
I think we started this, I don't know, 20 years ago?
Yeah, probably something like this, yeah.
Someone put a couple of karts out there and said, that looks really cool. And then we thought, okay, we'll put a couple more out, and just built and built and built. It takes a good year of setting up what we have now. The people behind the scenes back at Rotax, and also the Shadi partners working together as one for this event.
Nice thing over here is we work all together.
Yeah, everyone helping one another and pushing each other.
Dan, het was aan met 90. 84, ik loop zwaar.
63. Kom 65 kan nu.
You will not believe what they have to do to line the karts up, and now they're using lasers to get everything perfect in place. So it's a huge effort, a monumental effort.
Something we will be proud of.
I mean, it's in the heart, isn't it? Yeah. Absolute pleasure always.
Pleasure for us because you are here.
I mean, from your perspective, this is still impressive, isn't it, every time you see it?
Funny thing for me is, you know, that how many people are commenting this
Yeah.
must be fake.
Yeah.
That's for me the best, you know.
Yeah.
The people who are here, they see that it's real.
Yeah.
That's really cool. Those pictures are going around the globe. I think
Immediately.
everyone is excited, you know.
Yeah.
It's hard to keep them off the
track.
Yeah.
I mean, for me, it's one of the most iconic pictures you're going to get. To see one of these go-karts that is on the grid at a 400, and then you get the raffle and you pull it out, that's your number of the kart. You walk down and select your go-kart. It's just such a spectacular situation. For the people coming here for the first time and seeing this is just out of this world.
So parity is very, very good with the Rotax engine, and I would say the Rotax engine specifically, you pull them out of the box and they are all pretty much dead even.
Usually as an Australian, when you travel overseas, you're not going to get the same equipment as the Europeans just because they're a bit more known. Whereas Rotax, I don't feel that way. So you know when you arrive, it's just down to the driver and getting the kart set up right. You don't have to worry about if you've got a really good engine or not.
We want to have this competition as fair as possible to all the drivers. We checked top 3 and some random drivers. So everything that it's possible that they change or try to modify it, we will check.
The biggest payoff putting all the efforts to the topic parity is the closest racing you can ever see.
You've got to be pinpoint perfect everywhere. I think that's what's really cool about the event. You've got to be perfect and you've really got to nail it to be good up the front. To me, everyone's wearing the same helmet out there. There's no difference at all.
It really feels like it's just all on the driver for this race, and that's what's so special about it.
They all know that they are at the same level and they all have the same opportunity to win the grand finals.
From the start to the end, the closest grid, and it's not decided within the first 1/3 of a race, it will be decided in the last. And this makes us happy as Rotax that we have done our job in terms of parity.
Welcome back to the MECO FMSCI International Karting Championship 2026 Rotax MAC classes. Before we can tell you what happened in the Junior Max, we had to stop the race because of a red flag. The clearances happened right in front of us. We are ready to go live, and marshals are back in their respective positions. More importantly, we got an announcement to make. Shaurya Yadav from Red Rabbit Racers, who was caught up in the melee, he is absolutely fine. He has been cleared by the doctors. And the ambulance and the medical center, on a precaution, have already started the checkup, and they have released the boy, and he is absolutely fine and reporting back to his pits. It can be quite unnerving, Kian, because you've been part of multiple incidents earlier. When you are taken out, how do you basically punch yourself to get back?
You know, I would say it's quite a mental game. You have to be mentally prepared for what happens in racing. And, you know, some people after a crash, their motivation kind of, dies off. But, the ones who are really mentally strong, I believe a crash is just one thing that happened in the race. It doesn't really mean anything if you're mentally strong.
One person who teaches a lot about mentality is Rayo.
Correct, he does.
What did you learn from Rayoman Banaji?
You know,
The team principle of Rayo Racing?
yeah, he's an impressive person to work with. I've learned so many life skills, with him. One thing he always tells me is how you behave off track is how you're going to behave on track. So if I can't, pack my bags or I can't, walk in a straight line, how am I supposed to race at, 130 kilometers per hour? And, that's what I really relate to because, end of the day, off track, on track, you're the same person and it reflects either way.
I've always told this to Rayo, you're a tall man and we have to look up to you.
Indeed.
Rivandev Preetham will start this race once again on P1. Rishik Rohit Reddy is also fine and he is going to be on the line. We're going to see how many carts are going to come forward here again. The last time when we had possibly completed about 7 laps. We will wait to hear on what the number of laps are going to be there again. As we look around the track now, we will look around the track this time around. The clearing has happened and we've also seen there is a little bit of hurry. So there, right behind, we are also seeing the carts getting ready. When you sat in a Rotax first time, what is it that struck you so wonderful about the carts?
The first time I drove a Rotax was a junior. And, I was so impressed with the power the Rotax had, especially on the bottom. It just goes. And, that's why I find Rotax so impressive. The engine overall is just so strong. It's nice. It's smooth to drive. And, there's nothing really like it.
From a rental car to a Rotax, there's a very clear difference. There is.
Indeed, there is. It took me a good month just to get decently fast in the Rotax because it was such a culture shock. The Rotax itself, the way it handles, the way the chassis drives, the way the engine drives, it's a whole other game. And, that's impressive.
They are pedaling now. They are rowing the carts. This is a rowing race. This is a perfect meme. The social media folks in the house have already recorded this again. This is going to go part of a meme. And this is the way we row and this is the way we race again. I love the color of the helmet. So let's just look at it. There's a tint of red. There's a golden and black. There is white. What color is your helmet?
Currently it's white, but I'm getting it designed by a little special someone from Denmark.
Okay.
And I believe a racing helmet is the most important part of a driver. It represents who you are because the team you join, the suit you wear is all decided by the team. But your racing helmet is your identity. And, that's extremely important for any racing driver.
Kiansha, don't you think that you're too old? The way you're telling me right now, you sound too old for your age. Has this comment come to you so many times? Is it because of racing?
I would say racing is definitely a role. You travel so much without your parents. You always, with people, you meet new people every time. And I think that's a part of racing. You don't only develop your skills, but you develop yourself as a person.
Okay, there is our friend on our screen right now. She is watching from the clothesline. That's Mega. She has also been a racer herself. And among the helmets, can you pick up a color that you like?
I really like the blue one. That's my first ever racing helmet.
Ah, right. That's the 6th one.
Yeah.
From the top. The second favorite helmet there.
Correct.
The second favorite?
I would say the gold one by Hamza.
The gold one by Hamza. So can he strike the goal today? That's what we're going to be looking at. Hamza will start on P2. Just behind Rivandev Preetham. Hamza started number 4. He's moved up to number 2. So can there be any changes? Now, if you are Hamza, you want to put pressure on Rivandev Preetham, what are you going to do?
I would start playing some tricks on him, on the warm-up lap. It's something I do quite often on starting on the front row.
I know it's the mind games. I'm talking about the lines. Are you going to try something different? Because one, for sure, we watched him very closely. He will try and stay wide and send the kart into turn number 1. Now, you need to catch him between turn 1 to turn 4. What are you going to do there?
Starting second is really tricky, especially on the outside. But, me and Arafat had this battle last year. Okay. And I think it's a game of prediction on the start. I think Hamza has to predict his start. and try to get there before Rivan can.
12 turns. You have a favorite in this one?
Indeed I do.
Which
I
one?
believe it's going to be Hamza.
Okay, and do you have a favorite turn, the favorite corner on this track?
C1.
C1, and why? I mean, just take me what exactly happens through the racer's mind when you're going through that turn.
The nature of C1 is actually incredible. You're coming in so fast from a long straight. It's a quick right and then turning into a nice left. C1 is like a really nice fast-paced corner, and I think most of the racing drivers on this track will really enjoy it. And it kind of helps you to get an edge and make a move into C3.
My favorite photographed moment is when I just see these wonderful machines one after the other. For the record, we have one of the tallest and the longest grid in Asia. And we spoke to Shyam Kumar sir, who is the chairman of the Karting Commission. And he says we are already on a target where we want to cross triple figures as far as entries are concerned. We've already crossed 75. Getting there will not be a problem. We are working hard to that. Each of the racing teams are putting their heart out together. I would also like to mention something here. There is a progression from karting to Formula Racing, and there's a progression from karting, Formula Racing, and the very, very famous and the prestigious Indian Racing League. And just behind us in the commentary box, we have a gentleman from the Indian Racing League, Vivek. He's already seen Ruhan Alwa take up the spoils. He's already seen Suhail Shah. So this is a breeding ground for young folks to come in. Would you fancy your chance to go to Indian Racing League?
Racing is racing, and I think the IRL has really been impressive. The drivers they've got, the sponsors they've got, I think it's a really nice championship to race in. It's nice to see some good Formula Championships in India, and maybe I could fancy a shot in the future.
Maybe you should finish your commentary stint with me and put your application just behind us. That's the smartest way to do. Mr. Vivek, I am a good boy. I am a Shah. I'm a Kian Shah. I'm a vice champion. Look at me. I'm good looking. It's the power of a Premier League. You got to do all the marketing. How much important is marketing in motorsports according to you?
I would say marketing is extremely important. Getting out there, getting your reach, really helps the championship grow. And I would say for karting, for any type of championship, marketing is extremely important because it gets that reach for you, it gets the drivers to come and race for your championship. So yeah, very important.
Let's get to what we come here for. It's final go time. Bring on the machines. Bring on the carts. Let's go racing, Kian, shall we?
Yes, we shall. It's going to be quite an interesting race, especially because of the red flag. These drivers are going to be hunting for it. They're all trying to chase the win, and it's going to be an intense battle.
How do you reset after red flag?
I'd say after the red flag, I go in with a new mentality, maybe different positions. The track's different, the tires are cool now. It's all about getting back and, fighting for that first place or whatever, or that podium place. And it really changes things up.
I am always worried about that curbs over there. It's quite unforgiving.
It really is. That's the part about being a racing driver, precision. If you can't go out there, can't be precise, how do you expect to be a good racing driver?
Turn 10, exit, you go a little too fast, you untime it a little bit, and it's green flags all around. We are already racing. Rivan Dev Preetham has literally gone all the way through. Hamza should have seen that coming, but it was Rishi Rohit Reddy. They kept it tight all the way through now. Into that rolling start there again. Rivan is now attacking, but now we're already seeing an emerging battle with Saeed Lukman is already looking at Rehan Khan. Rehan Khan trying to have a look over the shoulder, trying to see if there is a little bit of pace to somehow challenge him before he gets to turn number 9 or turn number 10. Around the turn number 9, here they come. They're already up to turn number 10. This is quick time. Rivan is literally toying with the pack again. He is in control and he's already setting the pace for this race now. That start by Hamza was not as good as he wanted.
It really wasn't. He was on the bumper. He should have been more focused. He should have predicted that green flag. And I think this is where Rivan is really strong at. He's really good at controlling the pace and he's really good at pulling away.
You almost sounded like your driver coach when you just said that. That's the way to do it. Absolutely fluid, absolutely direct. Now, Hamza has picked up slight pace, so he's just got about 1 kart length. Interesting battle between Rishi Rohit Reddy along with Saeed Lukman and Rehan Khan. Rehan Khan is somewhere at number 5. Okay, here it goes. Hamza goes on the outside. Has he got enough? No, he does not. But no, he suddenly literally backed off. He was trying a different line into turn number 7 and 8. But this is the battle that we're going to be looking up now, right now. Just over the line. This battle that is going to be, this is going to be come through now. Around the turn number 12. Starting off once again into turn number 2 now. Before I say turn 2, they're already up to turn number 4. Car number 111. You kind of felt Hamza had a little chance there.
I really think if Hamza starts being consistent with his driving, I really believe he can make a move and, you know, kind of mess with Revan's mind, because I think Revan was expecting to pull away from the pack, but what Hamza's done, you know, sticking with him, and I find that's quite impressive.
Right, there's a little bit of course commotion. Let's stay with this pack now. 2 cars side by side. Somebody's going to dive in on the inside and still take it again. You've got to give space when you are trying to overtake. That's the fundamental rule. In the meantime, Rivan Dev Preetham has set up a fastest lap time of 45.356. That was meant to happen. So when you respond to pressure, when somebody is chasing you from behind, you tend to go faster than usual. What is it that makes you push so hard?
I believe it's that motivation. You know, when it's a really mental game, some people get affected by the people behind you, but you know, really the front guys use it as motivation to go even faster. And this is what Revan has done. He showed everyone, you know, I'm boss and I'm going to win the race with the time he just set.
So then, Rivan Dev Preetham sets yet another fastest lap. This man is in a hurry. Now it's Hamza who sets the fastest lap. 45.270. I'd like this. You cross the line, you are the fastest. Hamza said, no, not this time. And 45.270. He's just brought it down from 3/10 to 2/10. Good fight by Hamza. He can fancy his chance to literally challenge a perfect weekend for Rivan Dev Preetham. He's got the qualifying Heat 1, Heat 2 and the win in the pre-final. He's got to seal this to make it a perfect 5. Can he make it a perfect 5? In the meantime, Rishi Kroth Reddy versus Rehan Khan. The battle still continues. Once again, the fastest is Hamza. What do you think Hamza needs to do right now?
I think Hamza's kind of responding to Revan's time, and I think Hamza's going to go even harder and even faster. And I think this is really a pace battle now. It's about keeping up with Revan and, you know, trying to get in his head.
There you go. Let's stay with these guys. Hamza, well, let's watch him. You know what? Revan literally went wide there so that he wants to break the toe again. When do you know and how do you, where do you know that the person is literally following you on your racing line?
You know, it's a big part of being a racing driver. You know, all your 6 senses are right there. And I think, you know, when you're in the helmet, you're turning, you kind of hear the engine right behind you. And that's what tells, you know, the person that, oh, this guy's coming up on me, I have to be more careful.
It was identical racing line to 3 turns. Turn 8, turn 9 and turn 10. We're starting another lap with 4 laps to go. It's Rivan versus Hamza. And this man is literally not letting it down now. At number 3 is Rishi Kroth Reddy. Rehan Khan is a distant number 4. This battle is going to go to the wire. Let's kind of look back for the battle of number 5. That is between Rehan Saeed and Abhishek Barse. Just behind them. So let them pass by as we wait. This is the battle now which is coming over. The 3 and 4 battle which is coming over. Let's just stay up over. Oh my word.
Oh, that's a big crash.
Oh my word.
He was really charging in the beginning of the race. He was that blue helmet. He was making all those moves.
They will clear it in quick time. You can actually see the Chief of Marshal running in quick time just to close in and literally bring out the car to safety. With 3 laps to go, if the race gets called off, we've already finished 75% of the race, it can be called a declared result. But because the marshals are quick, because officials are quick, we will clear the track and make sure we have the complete duration of this race now. When you have equal distances, 1, 2, 3 and 4, Hamza is right now at number 2. It's Rivan Dev Preetham right on top. Hamza is just been classified as the fastest lap with 2 laps to go. And this is where we are playing Okay, let's stay with them. Hamza, dive in on the inside. Say something, Kian. Can you tell something to Hamza that he will do right now and just send it there?
I really think Hamza has a good chance over here. He's to keep pushing, be on Rivan, and Rivan's going to eventually start making mistakes, seeing Hamza right behind him. And it's all about being consistent. It's a game of consistency for Hamza over here.
When you raced abroad and you came back to India, what changed in your driving style? What changed in your attitude?
It's just the confidence that you gain racing with other drivers from other countries, the way they drive, the confidence they have in the kart. It's one thing that really changes, and your racing style, the way you drive, it's kind of a makeover.
As race engineer Bono says, it's hammer time. Hamza has to do it with just a few more laps to go. We are up to turn number 4, 8 more turns to decide who's going to take the win in the finals down here before the finals come around here. This is what we're going to be looking at again. Can anything happen right now? This is a pre-final victory already for Rivandev Preetham. Can the final go to him? Can Hamza pull off a surprise towards the end? Dives in on the inside. Nope, there was no space again. Can there be a photo finish? You get a feeling that he's done. He finally dives a little too late again. Tries a different line. Could he have done it earlier? Rivandev Preetham, it's a perfect 5 and takes it. It is Hamza who takes the second. Rishik Rohit Reddy takes the third. Rehan Khan with a fighting number 4. Saeed brings it at number 5. Abhishek at number 6. Wian at number 7. Siddhant at number 8. You got a feeling Hamza should have tried that move much earlier.
I really think it was a perfect moment for him to go into the lead. He was there. He just needed the confidence. I really think he could have, changed the battle. But, we learn from our mistakes.
Okay, before your driver coach Amey Bafna, the former national champion, comes in, fetches you and literally carries you out, a little words about what you have learned from Amey Bafna finally.
I would say Amey Bafna is one of the greatest drivers in India.
And he's a prankster, bad in music.
I would say, I've learned a lot from him in the past couple of days. And, it's really changed the way I have raced and the way my mindset is coming into a race weekend. It's much more important to mentally, to prepare for the race.
Kian Shah, it was a pleasure having you with us. All the very, very best, and we should do that more often.
Yeah, we should.
All right, without further ado, this is the provisional results that we have. Rivandev Preetham and Hamza at number 2, Rishik Rohit at number 3. So it's 1 and 3, Team M Sport. Somebody in the commentary box is possibly going to smile because it's Team M Sport 1 and 3. There is a lot of contest right on the top. Race your way at the MECO FMSCI International Karting Championship 2026 Rotax MAC classes. We are live from the Coast High Performance Center in Coimbatore. This is Coast Kartamania. We will be back shortly for the senior class. the Senior Max class, which is going to be an 18-lapper. You know what? As the Senior Max class is about to start, let's quickly have a look at the grid that is going to follow. We are at the MECO FMSCI International Karting Championship. We also have the Mini Max. We also got to get it on with the race start for the seniors as well. Two classes done, Micro Max done, Junior Max done. The Mini Max class will follow soon, followed by the Senior Max class.
It sits in silence, just one of hundreds, built to be equal. Once selected, it will become unique. Lap after lap, session after session, every minute change matters, a never-ending quest. Each delicate adjustment is observed, measured, monitored. Piece by piece, the puzzle is solved. Speed, grip, hard on the brakes, turn in, make it bite. Gradually, it is molded, until finally it is ready, but not complete.
So parity is very, very good with the Rotax engine, and I would say the Rotax engine specifically, you pull them out of the box and they are all pretty much dead even.
Usually as an Australian, when you travel overseas, you're not going to get the same equipment as the Europeans just because they're a bit more known. Whereas Rotax, I don't feel that way. So you know when you arrive, it's just down to the driver and getting the kart set up right. You don't have to worry about if you've got a really good engine or not.
We want to have this competition as fair as possible to all the drivers. We checked top 3 and some random drivers. So everything that it's possible that they change or try to modify it, we will check.
The biggest payoff putting all the efforts to the topic parity is the closest racing you can ever see.
You've got to be pinpoint perfect everywhere. I think that's what's really cool about the event. You've got to be perfect and you've really got to nail it to be good up the front. To me, everyone's wearing the same helmet out there. There's no difference at all.
It really feels like it's just all on the driver for this race, and that's what's so special about it.
They all know that they are at the same level and they all have the same opportunity to win the grand finals.
From the start to the end, the closest grid, and it's not decided within the first 1/3 of a race, it will be decided in the last. And this makes us happy as Rotax that we have done our job in terms of parity.
Each driver unique. It's an event designed to make you equal, because you are number one.
Right then, without further ado, welcome back as we get ready for the Minimax class. This is going to be 14 laps. Let's quickly look at the grid that is going to come through now. And the grid is Rudra Pratap Singh starts on P1, Ishan Swarup starts on P2, Shiv Tumala on P3, Arshi Gupta on P4, Shiv Neel on P5, Jishnu Srilatan is on P6. Further down the order, it is Arthuran Prabhu on P7 from Kart Crew, Mohit Sai on P8, Mika Hayden on P9, Ridan Anil on P10, Raghav Krishnraj on P11, and Juhid Sai on P12. This is how things little look with Neil Nimbalkar right at the back of the grid from Biril Art Motorsports. So multiple racing team, Leapfrog, Kart Crew, Peregrine, M Sport, Red Rabbit and Biril Art Motorsports, part of this wonderful grid of the Minimax. When we talk about the Minimax, this is the age category that we're looking at so closely. These folks in the minis are handling somewhere between 13 bhp. Now, if you're looking at the kind of pace that has been generated, it's never easy to handle so much of speed in that corner. But these kids are making it look so easy. As the countdown literally approaches, remember the bottom line is you go on from karting to Formula Racing and the glory awaits you. Enough evidence, enough characters who've gone on to win many things. Welcome on as we start the race in the Minimax category, the 14 laps now. Rudra Pratap Singh is already up in business now. But then he's just been usurped in the finish line. Was that Ishan Swarup who literally tries to catch him up. A little bit unsettling as they get over to turn number 3. As we look around, it's going to be combat number 99 still trying to defend and attack at the same time. Combat number 77 losing out. That's Mohammad Sai from Team M Sport. Drifting a little bit too much there again. Trying to get to the turn earlier than usual. Braking too early, I would say, just to try and cover that corner. As we look at turn number 9 into turn number 10 this time around. As we see them looking through the corner. As we come around, it looks like a very much a fight to the finish line. Coming over to the line this time around, it means that they are going to be a little bit slower on the edge when you have a little bit of a traffic too. Looking at the traffic at this time, it looks like combat number 99 has it covered. We still got about 13 laps to go. A little bit of commotion as we also see even Arav was that coming around. We also see Mohammad Saib. We've also seen Shiv Neel Karthikeyan literally trying to hold it together. He knew he literally had to put a stocking defense there. Masterly converted there. This is the time to look around. Ridan Anil Kumar, in the meantime, from Red Rabbit Races, is still making heads turn, trying with his little bit of an offline move there again. Joining me once again is Rishik Rohit Reddy from Team M Sport. This start that we've seen so far in this particular corner, you have to be a little bit careful and try and look through on the inside there again. Inside of this corner, how tricky it is.
Which corner? It's really tricky because if you miss your braking line, you're gonna go wide and give the position back for whoever you've overtaken.
Arthuran Prabhu has just found that out. Brakes a little too wide, and he's already got a few people behind him for company. He's going to be challenged by Mohit Sai for the fight for the 10th and the 11th position. 11 laps to go, and we still have very much a contest going on. Rudra Pratap Singh Shekhawat, in the meantime, from Team Leapfrog Racing, is jumping through the lines, and he's now dominating the pace and even controlling it at the same time. Fastest lap plus dominant performance there again. The sound of the machine is absolutely music to your ears as Rudra Pratap saying, oh my word, that's a nice little move. Archie was challenged on this one. Shivneel challenges again. Jishnu comes through. Oh my word. The fluorescent helmet can be seen anywhere as we see component numbers 77 and 70. Mika Hayden Andrews from Peregrine Racing making sure his presence is felt there. This is a five-way battle for the third already now. As we see on the start line, they are taking it to the line here as well. Here we go again. It's Rudra Pratap Singh literally pulling through now. Now there is absolutely no stopping him again. It's only comp number 7070. Mika Hayden Andrews. He's got to cover it now. He's got to find a way to attack. In this particular turn number 4, you have to be a little bit careful to carry that speed. We are coming to turn number 9. What is your braking point?
Turn number 9, if you can see the second line there, that's the braking point. If you miss it, you're missing the corner.
There has been a master overtaking maneuver there just behind them. Oh my word, Mika has just dropped down. Not 2 but 3 positions in just making a slight mistake into a corner. That means you have to be comp number 51. A little jostle goes off the track. Shivneel Karthikeyan from Team M Sport, masterly controlled, although went offline, did excellently well to keep the car under control. That shows racecraft. He was able to control it and still managed to continue. Now, that's a good save. Now he's got to put it behind him and go forward now. This battle is where we're going to be looking at now. This battle, I just want to follow this one as comp number 55, three-way battle that we're just moving through the line. Here we go into turn number 11. This battle is a three-way one, and they are coming into turn number 12 as they come through now. This is to the line. I do get a sense of feeling comp number 55, Arthuran Prabhu from Karting Motorsports dives in. Was there an overtaking maneuver there? Just now you just come back from a race. How do you find the condition on the track at the moment?
The conditions are really good. You have the pace, so you can push. Now get the time.
Did you find traction when you were in the corners, or did you find a little bit of dust because it's windy on the corners?
It really doesn't matter right now because there's a lot of grip. There's a lot of drivers. So even with the wind, there's a still lot of grip.
Shiv Tumala is doing well from Peregrine Racing. He is sending it to the corners and he's making sure there is enough juice left for him to literally attack this one. We are counting down with the number of laps as it is still the man with the fluorescent helmet, Mika Hayden Andrews, Peregrine Racing, now mounting a charge. It doesn't matter where you are as long as you create a little bit of an opportunity for yourself. Now he's hunting down comp number 55. It's a four-way fight that we got to look at. It's a four-way fight that we got to look at, and the battle is completely on the verge now. Which battle are we looking at? We are looking at this battle, the four-way fight that we got to look at now. Comp number, we got to pull it all the way now. There is, who is going to come out? Will Mika be able to dive in there? Look at them go. Look at them literally come around here again. Four-way battle is always so interesting. Comp number 96 has a little bit of a chance there. That is Ishan Swaroop. He started this race at number 2. Now he's way back in fighting in the mid-pack now. 57 is making a long train there. That is Shiv Tumala from Peregrine Racing is coming along again. This man has just been made quite a line here as we see them around. Combat number 96 versus combat number 70. What should combat number 70, that is Mika, what should he do?
He should just focus on what he's doing. And
Do you
then,
think he should dive? He should try a different line.
Not right now. He should catch them properly first and then think of a move. Right now, he's just not too close enough.
Maybe if it was someone else, they would possibly just maybe get a little bit too much on the risk factor. We are counting down into the number of laps now. Somebody's got to make a move. It's a four-way fight in this one again. 96, 57, 55 and 70. These four are giving us some epic laps, an epic battle. Somebody's got to make a move. Oh, he's diving on the inside. The move is finally coming. We've got it now. Has he got it covered again? Yes, he's on the inside line and he's put it again. The hard work finally pays. We've got some amazing footage, but he's got to fight back again on the inside. Goes slightly wide and he dives back on the in again. In the meantime, Mika's like being a passenger saying, what am I watching? Can somebody give me some pace there again? This was chaos, but combat number 70 had the best seat in the house to see these three of them battling it out for the positions there again. Wonderfully done. This is not going to be finished. 96 will have yet another go on the finish line. Ishan Swaroop will try and take over 57, with Shiv Tumula is doing a massive defense. Well done, Shiv Tumula from Peregrine Racing. He is making it count there. And this is the countdown again. And look out again. This is the place where it's gone. The 70 is coming out again. We got 3 laps to go. Rudra Pratap Singh has set in yet another fastest lap time. And he's made it count over the line. I get a feeling combat number 55 is going to dive in on the inside. Do you get a feeling combat number 55, Arthuran Prabhu, he could be a little more aggressive just like this one. Finally, thank you for listening to me. And into the line again. I love it when a kart is just able to dive in and just send it there. You love those overtaking maneuvers, don't you?
I do. I really love them.
What do you think he did better there?
He braked, which helped him rotate the kart and keep the position.
Carrying the pace on the corners, carrying all that you could do now. We are still looking at up just a little bit more now. It's going to be about just 2 more laps to go. And we have to go back to the race leaders because we have come down to it. It's hammer time. Rudra Pratap Singh is still your race leader. And as we see them, Jishnu, Arshi. So Arshi moves up to number 3. Yuridan is up to number 4. Shiv Tumula is at number 5. This was a battle between Shiv, Arthuran, Ishan and Mika for the 5, 6, 7 and 8 respectively. But here is the battle I'm looking at. Combat number 99 versus combat number 80 towards the finish line. Jishnu is putting everything all the line again. It's Rudra Pratap Singh looking back nervously. Rather than looking back, look in the front. Well, somebody in the corner is saying, hold that line. You will get it into the last lap now. Here we go again. As Bono, the race engineer, will say, it's hammer time. But it's going to be combat number 80 who's going to come on the inside. There is going to be a change of position. It's a new race leader on the last lap. It's combat number 80 who's going to take it on the line. Would you believe it? It's not Rudra Pratap Singh. It's all happening out here again. Combat number 80, where did you come from? Jishnu Srilathan from Peregrine Racing is held it out together. It's not over yet. Combat number 99 is going to dive on the inside. He dives. Combat number 80 goes wide. Combat number 81 comes into the party. And shall he go through over the line? This is chaos on the line. Everything to play for. Somebody please win this. This is chaos. It's a 3-way battle. It's a 3-way drag to the finish line. The Minimax has delivered to the line. Would you believe it? Minimax has delivered to the line. What a line this has been. Jishnu Srilathan, the man from Peregrine Racing, came from behind and said, if you guys are fighting, thank you very much. I shall take over. Oh my word. This is chaos. This is over the line. Everyone were just stopped and literally admired what kind of contest that they were able to bring through again. We were absolutely spellbound. Spellbound is the word. Look at Jishnu. Look at combat number 81. Arshi Gupta joined in. Rudra Pratap Singh joined in. to the party as well. We are live at the MECO FMSCI International Karting Championship 2026 at the Rotax Max Classes India. What a race we've just seen, and we've just managed to see how everything played out over here again. Till the last lap, it was drama to be unfolded. Ladies and gentlemen, if you just joined us, we are live from Coast High Performance Center. This is the MECO FMSCI International Karting Championship 2026. And the Rotax Max classes, as you can see, the senior Max classes are about to get ready, and we will be taking on the line. I will take it over to the line again. This means we've got another big biller to come around. Right now, this is the Mini Max class. And in the Mini Max class, it was Rudra Pratap Singh. And looking all the way through the line, this has been an absolute brilliant race all the way through.
Hello.
Welcome along as we say hello at the MECO FMSCI Indian National Karting Championship 2026 Rotax Max classes. And we have an absolutely brilliant video shown by Rotax, and it can literally surprise you with the kind of contest that we're able to take. This is a special video by Rotax.
So parity is very, very good with the Rotax engine, and I would say the Rotax engine specifically, you pull them out of the box and they are all pretty much dead even.
Usually as an Australian, when you travel overseas, you're not going to get the same equipment as the Europeans just because they're a bit more known. Whereas Rotax, I don't feel that way. So you know when you arrive, it's just down to the driver and getting the kart set up right. You don't have to worry about if you've got a really good engine or not.
We want to have this competition as fair as possible to all the drivers. We checked top 3 and some random drivers. So everything that it's possible that they change or try to modify it, we will check.
The biggest payoff putting all the efforts to the topic parity is the closest racing you can ever see.
You've got to be pinpoint perfect everywhere. I think that's what's really cool about the event. You've got to be perfect and you've really got to nail it to be good up the front. To me, everyone's wearing the same helmet out there. There's no difference at all.
It really feels like it's just all on the driver for this race, and that's what's so special about it.
They all know that they are at the same level and they all have the same opportunity to win the grand finals.
From the start to the end, the closest grid, and it's not decided within the first 1/3 of a race. It will be decided in the last. And this makes us happy as Rotax that we have done our job in terms of parity.
Welcome back to MECO FMSCI International Karting Championship. We are getting ready for the finale. This time around, we've finished with the Micromax, the juniors, the minis. It's time we get it on for the senior max. And this time around, we will also look at how quickly the grid can literally look around. Joining me in the commentary box is a man who's had a very, very perfect weekend. And this means it's time to say a big, big hello to Rivan Dev Preetham, who's a 3-time national champion and more importantly created history at the 2025 Motorsports Games in Valencia by becoming the first ever Indian to win a race in the history of the sport. First and foremost, congratulations on a fabulous weekend. How does it feel today?
Well, thank you, and it feels amazing.
I do see that you've enjoyed being here today. I want to talk to you about these carts over there. Rivan, I've seen you do your drill. I've seen you very, very clearly. Come on, let's do it again. How do you keep yourself motivated? How do you keep yourself saying that this is what I got to put? You know, there is a game face on every time I've seen you on the track.
Well, I try and just focus on myself, and I don't really think too much about the others.
We can just see some of our seniors there. This is the time for prep, or is it just the time to look at how your engine feels?
Now it's time for prep.
Okay, and this is where do you look at the micro? Do you look at the wheels? What is it that you literally check? What is it that literally check on?
Well, if you're going new set, you want to see that all the tires are smooth and none of them are like bumpy and rounded. They all have to be the same set. And yeah, that's it.
Right then, we have right now the Senior Max pre-final grid, and let's just get it on to you right now. So the Senior Max, it is right down. It's all the way at Akshat Mishra, Arjun Chida, Rohan Maddesh, Arfat Sheikh. Further down the order, Krish Gupta, Shatvir Shetty, Ishan Venkatesh on P7, Krishek Gote on number 8, Madhusudan Palani on number 9, Shivan Karthik at number 10, Laksh Manish on P11, Ahan Kapoor on P12. Jagrat is on P13. Shonal Kunimal is on P14. Akash is on P15. Ahil Miklai is on P16. Kairav Robertson is on P17. Gabriel Bohr is on P18. Abhimanyu Singh is on P19. Shaurya Yadav on P20. Arhan Chabra on P21. Krishna on P22. Kian Shah, he had joined me in the commentary box in the previous races on P3 from Rayo Racing. Tanmay Kotari P24. Arav Nituri is on P25. Timya Johan 26 and Vineet Mayur is on P27. Quite a few important and seasoned racers out there. Any particular one that you have been seeing? Anyone specifically?
No, not really.
On the dashboard that we're seeing over there, every time when you finish your practice lap, what is the first thing that you look at on that micron?
Well, we go to check all the laps and the speed and all that.
And this is been on the line, and we've seen how quickly you're able to take every bit of it and absorb this one from turn 1 to all the way to turn 5. It's quite a bit of a roller coaster. You are master as far as the starts are concerned, trying to go slightly wide and cover the inside, or did you think that the strategy is open? Why? Because you were able to get a good start.
There's no strategy. You have to see what happens and then you have to make a quick decision. That's all.
The color of your helmet is quite bright. You're not a big fan of white helmets, aren't you?
Not really.
We're going to be starting off with a fabulous race weekend here again. This is going to be an 18-lapper. And this 18-lapper is going to come through all the way on the line here as well. I'm seeing the mechanics literally trying to run the tire. What are they looking for?
Just to see if it's fully smooth or if it's bumpy anywhere, because that can affect you a lot.
A little bit of bump, you think, does affect, or it is just that it just gets scratches off?
A little bit might not affect you so much, but if it's really bumpy, then it can affect you a lot.
The conversations that you've been having at home, your dad has how many national championships with him? Come on, let's bring it out together. You say it, buddy.
Well, he has 7 and 3 different titles in 7 years.
And you've got 3. So how many more to go?
A lot.
A lot more to go again. What is it that you learned from your dad when it comes to racing? When it comes to the racing mindset?
To just stay focused and concentrate on yourself.
Okay, has your mother picked up driving better, or you think she needs to take a little driving lessons from you?
No, she's good. She's good.
Oh, come on, you're being very kind. Another quick line is, do you have any superstitions? Do you take, just like this guy over there, I've seen him every time wear his right gloves first. Is it just because he's a right-hander? Or do you have any kind of superstitions? It's the left first.
No, nothing.
Right? This is come around. When you are taking your cart from the stand, Rivan, what is it that you got to be cautious about? Because you're carrying the weight of the cart. Is it something like you want to be as gentle as possible, isn't it?
Yeah, you don't want to bend the bumper or land it wrong.
How did you find the conditions outside? Is the wind heavy? You can see just behind the Rotax flag, even the red flag waving and fluttering out around. Did it affect you anywhere on the corner?
No, not really.
What about when you were facing up to turn 3? Because the wind would have hit you on your helmet.
It was quite heavy. It kept pushing a lot, but yeah, it's okay.
You seem to be a cool dude on the track. You seem to have it all figured out. You know your game plan and you want to stick to it. How do you arrive at that, Rivan? How do you arrive at that? Just talk to me.
It's just instinct.
It's just instinct. Look at you. Right, we are moments away from the start again. I would want you to watch very closely any specific moves. We have Rivan Dev Preetham, 3-time national champion, and he is our boy who has made a lot of us proud here today. Because when it comes to the FIA World Games, when it comes to the FIA Motorsports Games in Valencia, he became the first ever Indian to win a race in the history of the event. And this man has had a perfect weekend, qualifying. Heat 1, Heat 2, pre-finals and the finals. It's 5 perfect weekend and he's possibly given a very much a high five. Without further ado, we are looking at 18 laps. So then, let's quickly look at the grid one more time. If you have just joined us, we are live from the Coast High Performance Center. This is the MECO FMSCI International Karting Championship 2026. This is the Rotax Mac classes. Here we go. Akshat Mishra on P1, Arjun Ched on P2, Rohan Madesh on P3, Arafat Sheikh on P4, Krish Gupta on P5, Shatwir Shetty on P6, Ishant Venkateshan on P7, Krish Gutte on P8, Madhusudan Palani on P9, Shivan Kartik on P10, Laksh Mani is on P11, Ahan Kapoor on P12, Jagrat is on P13, Shonal Kunimal is on P14, Akash is on P15, Ahil Miklai is on P16, Kairav Robertson is on P17, Gabriel is on P18, P19 is Abhimanyu Singh, and Shaurya Yadav is on P20, Arhan is on P21, 22 is Krishna, 23 is Kian Shah from Rio Racing, Tanmay Kothari 24 is on P24, Araf Nitin is on P25, Timya Johan is on P26, Vineet Mayur is on P27. We have Peregrine, Crest, Leapfrog, M Sport, Beryl Art, Kart Crew Motorsports, Red Rabbit Racing and Rio Racing part of this very, very long grid as a siren picks out in the open. We know we are about to go any moment. So when the siren plays out, your race instinct just kicks in. Because you know it's time to put the best racing foot forward. Right then, before we can go around, we have a special wish, very, very special wish, for all the way coming from abroad. from Rotax. And here we go, folks.
Hi Rotax drivers from India. I wish you a successful start in the new season 2026. Have fun on the racetrack and enjoy racing. See you soon. Bye.
And we are back. So then, this was a surprise again, as we had the head at Rotax giving us a special wish to every of the drivers at the Rotax Max FMSCI weekend. This is the MECO FMSCI International Karting Championship, Rotax Max Classes, India, round 1 at the Coast High Performance Center. This particular time, what is it that you really do when you are on the first warm-up lap?
You want to get your tire temps up so you get a really good start.
Are you a big fan of weaving? That I just saw comment number 151, weaving. Are you a big fan of weaving?
Yeah, it helps a lot.
It does help. What about trying to get a little settle with a pace there? When do you literally, which is the first point you accelerated out in the warm-up lap? In the warm-up lap, when you got out, you were on P1. Which is the first place where you open the throttle a little bit so that to understand the throttle is good?
Turn 3, exit of turn 3.
That's the first place. We've seen that cop number 151, Siddharth Roy from Leapfrog Racing, weaving. Krishna Premchandra from Peregrine Racing, weaving a little bit. You do get the temperatures up a little bit here again. This is turn number 9. Before they are able to turn in, quickly talk about how do you take that turn 9? What do you need to watch out for?
Well, it's a really tricky braking zone and you really have to get the line right.
Okay, on the line, as we have seen Rivan Dev Preetham, I love this. Everybody in a little bit of caution. What are you noticing?
They're fully slowing it down. They've
Rivan
stopped.
is getting a little, he's like, why is he slowing down? Come on, Rivan, do not abuse him though. But yeah, he is slowing down. There is something that you think that, well, it could be a strategy to flunk, or it's a strategy to win. It'll come in. Well, another little bit of weave. Comment number 193 is right on top. Akshat Mishra. Can he do this now? The formation needs to look good. Oh, this is stalling. This is absolutely stalling. Will they give a green signal? Or will they say that you got to stall it out here again? They're not stalling. And they're stalling and crawling at the same time. Come on, let's go. Let's put it out together. They go right now. Akshat Mishra is off to a start again. He is literally losing it. You called it right again. Was that Arjun Chida literally tried to get past him without any problem? Well, he was trying to play too many mind games again. You got to be very, very silent as a sniper. Don't reveal too much, and he's literally got unserved on the turn 1 itself. It's going to be a little bit of commotion as they get it on to turn number 6 in quick time. As they get to turn number 9, they will quietly settle one behind the other. We are looking at Gabriel trying to make a move on the inside. The move doesn't stick. We are also seeing Shivan Karthik making a move on the inside. You can identify with the helmet. Now in the front, we got to see who's going to come at. Two carts side by side, a slightly chaotic. Arjun Cheda has done a little bit of hard work there again. It's Rohan Madesh along with Arjun Cheda and Krish Gupta licking it. Akshat Mishra has lost not 1 but 4 positions from number 1 to number 4. You did sense that he was trying a little too much, right, Akshat Mishra?
He stalled it too much.
And that was enough for him to be just taken over the line again. As Akshat Mishra and Krish Gupta somehow are now getting into a fight for the 3rd and the 4th. Somebody had to give a little space there again. Somebody goes into the gravel. Dust being kicked up in the air. It just looks so dramatic as we got 17 laps to go. Niklesh Raju, in the meantime, sets the fastest lap time. 47.417. Correction. It is Arjun Cheda who sets the fastest lap time. 46.533. In the meantime, we could always say Niklesh Raju had the fastest lap time for just 1/10 of a second before Arjun Cheda said thank you very much. You fancy Rohan Madesh to literally charge down to Arjun Cheda? You think Arjun Cheda has the space again? But there was a line that we literally got to do. 3 of them bunched up together. There is commotion at the back somewhere between turn 4 and turn 5. We got to see the yellows did come out for a brief moment. Did we see them? Now they still settle it off in quick time. Gabriel Bohr, in the meantime, has come off into the pit lane is what I believe. It's Ishant Venkateshan fastest lap time. 45.147. This race is really playing over the heads now. Three of them coming in again on the line. Did you notice anything on the start? And what is your quick observation as you see this? Especially with Arjun Cheda on the pace that he's setting.
It was an amazing start and he's really quick, so he could pull away.
Rivan predicts that he could still pull away because he's got now 2/10 of a second distance. Ishant Venkateshan finally breaks the jinx, goes fastest. 45.147. Akshat Mishra, your poles, who was on P1 is now into P5. Niklesh Raju is giving him company, and so is giving his company Shonal. Shivan Kartik has now set the fastest lap time, 45.119. Why is it so difficult to set the fastest lap time when you're in a pack?
Well, you're always fighting to get position, so it'll be really tough for you to set a fast lap.
When you are talking to your driver coaches in your team, in Team M Sport, what are they telling you when you're on the track, especially when you're in a contest like this one, as far as the strategy is concerned?
You've got to keep it safe. You shouldn't get taken out and keep it clean.
So at the moment, they are trying to keep it as clean as possible. But with the kind of contest that is on the track, it looks very, very difficult again. The weather has become slightly pleasant. When you were driving, the wind was much higher. The wind speed has come down. So this is a perfect condition to drive at this point of time. A little bit of contact between the two drivers there, but they still managed to go. That's car number 191 in the meantime. Is still able to continue his race despite a massive lunge into that corner. Without any further ado, it's still a very much an open race. We still got about 13 laps to go. It's long, drawn out billing again. The curbs over there, did it trouble you when you were racing there?
No, not really.
And the kind of lines that you're able to take to avoid the curbs. Do you go over the curbs or do you want to take a different line? The exit of the line.
Yeah, it's a really good curve to use.
Okay, as we see them into the line, we see, oh my word, we just seeing the contest as they come through around. We got to look at Arjun Cheda, comp number 159, and Rohan Madesh. And look, oh wow, this is a good contest. This is a good contest. Wow, we got 6 drivers. You know, there's a 5-way fight in the front, and there's a 5-way fight in this just behind them. It's a long train. Can somebody literally go? This is 159. Your Arjun Cheda, who is from Crest Motorsports, right up in the head. Is Rohan Madesh right behind him. Just behind them is Ishant Venkateshan. Now let's look at the fight for the 4th position now. As we stick onto the camera here again, this is the fight that we got to look at again. Arjun Cheda, 45.186 the last lap time. We got to look at Rohan Madesh at number 2. At number 3 is Ishant Venkateshan. So then, with a little over 10 laps to go, Arjun Cheda number 1, Rohan Madesh number 2, Ishant Venkateshan at number 3, Niklesh Raju number 4, Krish Gupta at 5, Shonal Kunimal at number 6, Akshat Mishra at number 7, Arafat Sheikh at number 8, Jagrat is at number 9, Siddharth Roy is at number 10. Absolutely ideal conditions to drive. Here is your race leader, and he's literally continuing to dominate and extend that lead of over 6:10. When you have a clear track ahead of you, you do have a chance to set your personal best, isn't it?
Yes, you do.
And what are you telling yourself in order to push yourself? Do you try a little more different lines? What is it that you try and do over there?
Not really, but when you're behind a driver and you have a good reference, you can get way better timing.
So I got to ask you a secret. Well, when you were trying, somebody was trying to catch up with you. When they tried copying your lines, you were trying to break the toe. There was an idea there.
Slightly, yeah.
You were trying to break the toe when you were on the inside, or were you trying to push it for the outside?
I was just trying to make sure he couldn't pass.
It's master defending that literally comes in as we see them. The fight over there as we get over to 9 laps. So Ishant Venkateshan, Niklesh Raju, Krish Gupta, Akshat Mishra, who started this race on number 1, is now at number 6, stalling initially, and then was literally surprised towards the end. Jagrat is giving in company, and so is Arafat Sheikh. Now, this is comp number 177, Ishan Venkateshan. This is the battle that we're looking at now. Just behind them. They are taking it over now. It's a long, drawn-out battle that we coming around. 189 is Krish Gupta. He is literally trying to attack Krish Gupta. Akshat Mishra is now slowly getting back on a little bit of pace now. Comment number 193 is chasing down Krish Gupta for the fight for the 5th and the 6th again. This is the battle that we're going to be watching for a little bit now. Somebody is got to pick up pace. Do you wait? What are you telling yourself if you've got half a second to catch up?
You just have to push, like fully push.
And where do you find extra line if you're not getting that space there? You've got to get your 110. Give us a little bit of your secrets here. Come on.
I just keep my head down and try and drive clean and be smooth.
There was one particular moment, and just like this one, where folks are looking back again. When it is convenient to look back, and when it is not convenient to look back here.
If you're on a long straight, it's better to look back.
But not on the shorter ones. Nicely said. As we see the battle still coming on. With 7 laps to go, it's Arjun Chida number 1, Rohan Madesh number 2, Ishan Venkatesh number 3, Niklesh Raju number 4, Krish Gupta number 5, Akshat Mishra number 6, Shonal Kunimal number 7, Jagrat number 8, Arafat Sheikh number 9, Shatwir Shetty number 10, Laksh number 11. It is, as we now see a close battle coming on between these two. Oh, they're taking it to the wire now. This is interesting now. Somebody's got to get past the other. You get a feeling when it comes to this straight, he's able to pull away. But when it comes to the corner, he's able to catch him up. How is he able to do that?
Well, it's obviously they're going to be on different setups. So some setups can help you on the entry and some can help you on the straight.
So this time he's put his setup to get as much punch on the straight line. Nice little move on the inside for comp number 162. He literally died with Tanmay Kothari from Red. Tanmay Kothari from Red Rabbit Racing made a move, and this is a fight for the 15th position there. It doesn't matter where you're fighting for position as long as you make a fight of it. That is what motorsports is all about. The highs can be really, really high. Massive understeer there, but he still managed to hold it. He's just taken an overtaking maneuver there on that corner. Still is able to control it now. The controlling of the pace is got to be a little bit critical again. When you're in the helmet, are you able to see good with visibility, or you're looking into the front there?
Well, the visibility is really good, and you want to keep looking at the next corner.
So when you're in turn 2, are you able to see turn 4?
No.
So you're able to see up to turn 3 at least?
Yeah.
And up to turn 3, you're able to look, so you know where your cart is going, and you are able to come through that corner now. We've got about 5 laps to go. It's still Arjun Cheda versus Rohan Madesh. The gap has come down between Rohan Madesh, has set his personal best. It has come down to about 2 seconds. It was 2.4. Good fight back by these folks. So these folks are literally taking it on the wire. We've got 4 laps of round 1. MECO FMSCI International Karting Championship 2026 Rotax Mac classes going to come to an end. Will Arjun Cheda be able to come on top, or will it be Rohan Madesh able to catch it on that line? As we see them just literally come through now. Now it's time for us to quickly move our cameras to the race leader as the battle comes around. He's about to get to Rohan Madesh. Rohan Madesh has not dropped down his pace again. When you charge, you respond to pressure. How do you respond to pressure when somebody's chasing you from behind? How do you make sure that you keep them behind?
You have to be really smooth and really clean and make sure you don't make any mistakes.
What about the lines? Do you just give them a dummy a few lines here and there?
Not
dummy
really.
Just about, okay. Your rating start 159 on your screens for a very, very brief moment. This means this is Arjun Cheda, your race leader. Can he be your race winner in the finals? Look at that gap. The gap is just peeking over. And just behind him is Rohan Madesh. Rohan Madesh versus Ishant Venkateshan. He's going to fight it over the second and third. Copy number 177. Ishant Venkateshan can come close. Look how close he is. Close enough to mount a contest to the finish line. Close enough to make a drag race to the finish line. Bring out the cameras. Can we expect a photo finish between Rohan Madesh, Peregrine Racing and Ishant Venkateshan from Team M Sport? Both of them have got years of experience under the belt to really mount it up. 2 laps to go. Let's put it down together, as somebody would say it again. So then, Arjun Cheda has done the hard work. He's got to do it for just 1 more lap. This is it. This is the last lap of the MECO FMSCI International Karting Championship 2026 Rotax MAC classes. Let's follow the race leader, Arjun Cheda from Crest Motorsports, on the turn number 3. Gets to turn number 4. It's identical line from every lap again. He's literally not coming through again. This is it now. This is on the last lap now. Into turn number 7, turn number 8, turn number 9. By the time I say turn number 9, they're already up to turn number 10. Remember, when your timings are up to 45 seconds, these guys are fast. Crest Motorsports, here is your man. Here is your winner. He's just got to bring it home. Crest Motorsports has Arjun Cheda taking the victory. Right behind him, Rohan Madesh should seal this. Ishant Venkatesh makes a last dive. It's not good enough, but good enough to keep him at 3. Rohan Madesh takes the second. Niklesh Raju brings it at number 4. Krish Gupta does a fighting number 5. Akshay Mishra eventually at number 6. Arafat at number 8 there. This is the battle around. This was a fight that we've seen around, and it has always played it together. You do love a contest when you're right in there, buddy. And this is where it... Thank you for joining me in the commentary box. Before I let you go, a quick word. You can talk about that. What did you do right there?
He's just celebrating.
How does it feel when you win a race? Tell me what you went through when you just crossed the line.
It was amazing, and yeah.
And just before I let you go, give me a piece of advice your driver coach has always told you.
Just keep your head down. That's it.
Right, Revan Dev, Preetham, 3-time national champion. Thank you so much for joining us in the commentary box. It's always a pleasure to have you. And without any other ado, we are going live for the MECO FMSCI International Karting Championship. It is this man, Arjun Cheda from Crest Motorsports, who's taken it on the line. Rohan Madesh at number 2, Ishant Venkatesh at number 3. Look at that. Those are the cloud skies, the cloudy skies. Maybe they stayed back to watch the race with us. They stayed back to see this contest, the minis, the seniors, the micros and the juniors. It's all been done as we see them all over again. This is a special moment for us as we roll it out together. And we come around the cloudy skies. What a beautiful scenes that we've seen around here again. The power cables and the thunder. Maybe Thor is going to give us a visit here again. Maybe Thor is going to talk to us and say, I just watched a thundering action on the track. This is the provisional results of the Senior Max now. And without further ado, we got to be looking at a fabulous performance by Arjun Cheda from Crest Motorsports. He brought it down to the mojo and he pulled it out together. As at number 1, it was Arjun Cheda, Rohan Madesh at number 2, Ishant Venkatesh at number 3, Niklesh Raju at number 4. If you have just joined us, you have witnessed or you have missed massive racing in the Mini Max and the Senior Max. We've seen this talent go abroad. We've seen this talent race in the Rotax finals, the FIA championships, and there will always be more. We will be back with the podium ceremony shortly. Till then, stay tuned to the MECO FMSCI International Karting Champion 2026 Rotax Max classes. We are live from Coast High Performance Center. This is round 1 in Coimbatore.
Hi Rotax drivers from India, I wish you a successful start in the new season 2026. Have fun on the racetrack and enjoy racing. See you soon. Bye.
Time is a strange thing. A quarter of a century, gone in the blink of an eye. The heart, the spirit, the soul of this week remains. A week that is made for us. Time. Treasure it. Embrace it. Celebrate it. For this week will soon pass. Time, it waits for no one. But for this week only, time revolves around us. A grand effort on the grandest stage. Sarno becomes a crackling canopy of colour, noise, passion and pride. Each driver obsesses over time. What time to make their move, what time to go for broke, when to be patient, when to pass, to defend, to attack. Any other. And if you time things to perfection, you become part of 25 years of history. Years of champions. "25 years of drivers making this week their time. In a week made for us."
So then, we are live for the MECO FMSCI International Karting Championship 2026 Rotax MAC Classes India, round 1 in Coimbatore. We had a special session with Mr. Shyam Kumar, who is the chairman of the Karting Commission. There was more to talk about, our plans, our future. Remember, we have the one of the tallest and the biggest grid in the whole of Asia. And this is how it went. With me is a very, very senior chief steward and who has been with Motorsports for over 35 years. He is the chairman of the Karting Commission and a very senior mentor in the Levitas Cup. He has trained multiple amount of talent to go on to national level and international level racing. As a chairman of the Karting Commission, you will be happy with the progress Indians overall have made, because we have one of the tallest and the longest grid in Asia.
Yeah, we have the biggest grid in Asia now, and most of our drivers have gone abroad and raced. There are several people who reached up to F2 level, and the sport is growing in India. This is basically the grassroots of motorsport. Rotax is the only championship in the country, and we have other national series and cups happening. 4-stroke also comes in this year. Several events will happen. It will be more affordable to the newcomers, and from there they graduate into two-stroke karting.
You will be happy with the Rotax Max Karting Championship, with a contest that we've already seen when you talk about grassroots level fundamentals to be built.
Yeah, we are very happy, and of course the support from FAA is also. This is the first year we have given the FAA President's Medal to the winners of the 3 classes in the championship PD. Yet we want to achieve about 100 entries in the near future, which should happen in the next year or so.
A little bit more about the FIA medals that we are giving out this year.
See, basically the FAA medals is for 1 senior driver, 1 junior driver and women driver. There were 3 different teams which got it, the drivers with the teams, and this has been an encouraging fact. The FAA CAK president has given the awards along with the federation president, and this motivates our drivers to perform much better. We had a system wherein our drivers used to go take part in other countries in the local ASN events, but I'd like them to go and take part in FAA events abroad and grow. And this should really help the sport to grow in the country.
How do you expect the coming year to pan out? 6 rounds of the Karting National Championship, plus the plans that you have.
Yeah, next year the first target would be to reach the 3-figure mark in total entries, the 100. We have to cross the barrier. Though we have the biggest grid in Asia, we expect more drivers to come in. And the 4 classes which are running is really improving. We can see girls coming up and competing with the boys. Last year, one of the champions was a girl. Arshi was the girl over there. And yes, we are bringing in more of 4-stroke karting, wherein it becomes a feeder class. There is a national series which is going on a different engine. It will improve, and these drivers get a chance to take part in the RMC International World platform. Let's wait and see how it grows from here. Next year, definitely it will improve from the thing. And the organizers are really going all out to do it much better. And we as a commission closely interact with the organizers. We support them. We try to provide them the best facilities available.
Thank you so much for talking to us, and congratulations already on a wonderful event here.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
We have company. Aliens, Thor, cloudy skies. From those skies you will find the characters in mythology, the characters in Marvel, maybe Thor coming down. It's raining in parts of Coimbatore, but we were damn lucky as the wind kept the clouds away. But we're really not sure if the clouds are going to keep away for a very long time when we do the podium ceremony. This is the MECO FMSCI International Karting Championship 2026. Rotax Mac Classes India High Performance Center. This is Coast Kartamania, and we are in Coimbatore for round 1. We will be back for the next broadcast when we come back for the podium ceremony at the MECO FMSCI International Karting Championship 2026. Rotax Max Classes India. Race your way. With me is a very senior chief steward and who has been with Motorsports for over 35 years. He is the chairman of the Karting Commission and a very senior mentor in the Levitas Cup. He has trained multiple amount of talent to go on to national level and international level racing. As a chairman of the Karting Commission, you will be happy with the progress Indians overall have made, because we have one of the tallest and the longest grid in Asia.
Yeah, we have the biggest grid in Asia now, and most of our drivers have gone abroad and raced. There are several people who reached up to F2 level, and the sport is growing in India. This is basically the grassroots of motorsport. Rotax is the only championship in the country, and we have other national series and cups happening. Four-stroke also comes in this year. Several events will happen. It will be more affordable to the newcomers, and from there they graduate into two-stroke karting.
You will be happy with the Rotax Max Karting Championship, with a contest that we've already seen when you talk about grassroots level fundamentals to be built.
Yeah, we are very happy, and of course the support from FAA is also. This is the first year we have given the FAA President's Medal to the winners of the 3 classes in the championship PD. Yet we want to achieve about 100 entries in the near future, which should happen in the next year or so.
A little bit more about the FIA medals that we are giving out this year.
See, basically the FAA medals is for one senior driver, one junior driver and women driver. There were 3 different teams which got it, the drivers with the teams, and this has been an encouraging fact. The FAA CAK president has given the awards along with the federation president, and this motivates our drivers to perform much better. We had a system wherein our drivers used to go take part in other countries in the local ASN events, but I'd like them to go and take part in FAA events abroad and grow. And this should really help the sport to grow in the country.
How do you expect the coming year to pan out? 6 rounds of the Karting National Championship, plus the plans that you have.
Yeah, next year the first target would be to reach the 3-figure mark in total entries, the 100. We have to cross the barrier. Though we have the biggest grid in Asia, we expect more drivers to come in. And the 4 classes which are running is really improving. We can see girls coming up and competing with the boys. Last year, one of the champions was a girl. Arshi was the girl over there. And yes, we are bringing in more of 4-stroke karting, wherein it becomes a feeder class. There is a national series which is going on a different engine. It will improve, and these drivers get a chance to take part in the RMC International World platform. Let's wait and see how it grows from here. Next year, definitely it will improve from the thing, and the organizers are really going all out to do it much better. And we as a commission closely interact with the organizers, we support them, we try to provide them the best facilities available.
Thank you so much for talking to us, and congratulations already on a wonderful event here.
Thank you very much. Thank you.